What's going on, y'all? It's the boy who cries Super Saiyan here today, back with another video. And today I wanted to talk about something kind of unexpected. I recently made a video about the status of Dragon Ball Super. Make sure to check it out if you haven't seen it already. But for those of you guys who don't know, the Dragon Ball Super anime ended so that the animation staff could focus on the Broly movie, which came out shortly after the end of Dragon Ball Super. And this was a big deal at the time, as Broly was getting introduced into the canon of the series, which was highly unexpected at the time, and it had never been done before. For those of you guys who are unfamiliar with anime and their movies, a lot of times, especially back in the early days, the movies were not canon. It's only become a thing since maybe like 2013, 2014 that anime movies are part of the canon story of the anime itself. But this wasn't always the case. But with the Broly movie, obviously this wasn't the first movie that was canon in Dragon Ball. We obviously had Battle of Gods and Resurrection of F that came before this. But the Broly movie was special in that it was introducing or reintroducing a character that had been a big part of the original series Dragon Ball Z and had 3 movies dedicated to him, as well as multiple appearances in video games and other supplemental material. Broly is a big character, so when Toriyama wrote him into the canon of the series, it was a big deal. Shortly after, we got the superhero movie where we got another appearance of Cell. Obviously this wasn't the same Cell, but this was obviously a different Cell. However, the entire storyline was canon to the Dragon Ball Super manga, meaning Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan are both canon now to the actual story itself. Now the reason I'm bringing this up is because it seems as if Dragon Ball right now is kind of nostalgia baiting. I know a lot of people don't like that, however that is what is happening. I'm not totally against it. We've gotten things like Beast Gohan, which was obviously a play on Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Broly of course, and recently Super Saiyan 4 and Dragon Ball Daima. All of these being things that nostalgia bait or reference iconic moments in previous series that the fans love. So in this video, I think I know the next thing that's going to happen in the Dragon Ball story, whether that be in the movies or the manga, although I think the movie is the most obvious choice. I'm of course referencing Cooler. I have always loved Cooler as a character. He's Frieza's older brother, and he was always so intimidating and had so much screen presence. And looking back, it is weird that he didn't get a trilogy like Broly, because he's honestly just as iconic as a movie villain. But I think Cooler will be the next character introduced into the canon of the story. I'm honestly not against this. And if this were to happen, I think this would most likely be in a movie, but maybe we could get an appearance from him in the manga. Who knows? However, I think this is most likely going to happen in a movie. But the timing would be great. We know that in the manga, they're going to have to address the whole Black Frieza situation, and that's possibly going to be the next and final arc of the series, meaning that the timing would be perfect to introduce Frieza's older brother into the canon of the series. I think that would make perfect sense and would serve as a way to hype up the Black Frieza arc even more. And how cool would it be to see Frieza interacting with his older brother, as I think in the original Cooler movies Frieza was dead at the time, so we've never really seen them interact on screen. However, this could be our opportunity to see that, and it would also be great to see Cooler's 5th form. I mean, I know we made jokes about maybe him having his own golden form or something of the sort, but I think it would be cool just to see his 5th form in a movie, as I think that's just extremely iconic for the character. But let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. I know it's a reach, I know a lot of people probably won't like it, but I think it's a real possibility at this point. I mean, Dragon Ball has given us a lot of fan service over the years, and like I said, they are nostalgia baiting at this point, so I think this is a real possibility. Let me know what you guys think about this. I know this was a shorter video, but this is just an idea I had. I think it's very much possible. So let me know what you guys think about this. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you guys soon. With that being said, it's Will Who Cries Super Saiyan signing out. Bye.